actually incredible. I should warn Martin and Fabs, I may be a moment, but this is incredible. This is one of those stories that you read 3 or 4 times thinking that you must be getting the wrong end of the stick or something like that. But what it does, it highlights in glorious technicolour just how different responses and results have been across the world, and just how much responsibility in a country that was even vaguely honest and had a media that was even vaguely objective, that the government would be on its last legs already, even with the vaccine programme being such a brilliant success, because they found one case of coronavirus in Perth in Australia at the end of last week. One case, one security guard working, I think, on the door of a hotel where people were being quarantined. So he's probably come into contact with someone recently arrived. And we're talking about quarantine, so it plays directly into our conversations this morning. He tested positive on Saturday night, right? It's now Monday morning. You could be forgiven for not knowing that. It's also February or March the 377th, depending on which calendar you're following at the moment, the Roman calendar or the COVID calendar. So he tested positive on Saturday night, right? At 23 minutes past 9 this morning, this is the top line in a story in the local newspaper in Perth. 2 new Perth venues, including a gym, have been added to the long list of potential COVID exposure sites today. The bloke tested positive on Saturday night. It's a city with a population of 2 million. It went immediately into a 5-day lockdown. That 2 million figure doesn't include the suburbs. Forgive me, I'm good, but I'm not that good. I don't have the total population on the tip of my tongue. They found one case. This is what I mean about having to read the story 3 or 4 times to think that you're inhabiting a different planet. Remember, the coronavirus in Australia is the same virus that we've been dealing with here, although they obviously don't currently have any problems with the variants, the ones that started in Brazil and South Africa, or indeed the one that started in Kent. So they found one bloke on Saturday night who tested positive. One bloke. Monday morning, the local newspaper is already reporting 2 new venues have been added to the long list of potential exposure sites today. This is a list of places that he went. One person in a city with a population of 2 million. And now every single person in Perth is being told that if they went to, for example, Spud Shed in Coventry Village in Perth between 8 p.m. and midnight on January the 27th, then they need to go to a COVID testing site immediately and get tested. If, for example, they went to the pharmacy at 777 Marylands Park Shopping Centre on January the 30th between 2:30 p.m. and 4 p.m, they have to go and get tested. Just think about this for a minute. One person has got it, and everyone in Perth has been given a 16-long list, a 16-site-long list of places that he's visited. That is called contact tracing. That's what we've spent £22 billion on providing in this country. Yeah.